Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So we're doing something a little different. We're changing up my diet slightly. I've been hearing this and I think it became slightly more popular again over the summer. Who knows? But I want to try something called the OMAD diet, which stands for 1 meal a day. Type of intermittent fasting where you eat for only 1 hour and then you fast for 23. I like to also call this the broke college student diet because I've noticed a lot of college students will comment on videos about OMAD saying like, oh, I did that when in college when I was broke, or just when I was broke I did it. So you can call it whatever. So let's go ahead and start with the before shots. Of course, my front, the side, my back, and the other side, of course. Now, I wasn't sure how this challenge was going to go, but you know, I'm willing to. So these are my beginning stats, and I have decided on my weight loss journey, I'm not going to focus too hard on the actual weight. I'm mostly going to be focusing on my body fat and my measurements, just because I have a goal of getting down to about, I want to say 22% body fat, 25 roughly, and I could be 180 pounds, but at that body fat percentage. So I'm not really sure where my end weight's going to be. So I'm just going to mostly focus on body fat and my measurements. Alright, it's day 3 of this OMAD diet. It's actually not that bad. The first full day, like yesterday, it was not that bad. I was actually able to make it with no problem. Last night, though, I started really feeling some hunger pains. But I was like, am I just bored or am I hungry? That's the key thing with this. It's kind of like, am I actually hungry or am I just bored? And I was actually able to fall asleep. I was feeling some hunger, but nothing too bad. And then this morning I went for a walk. I went for my normal 3-mile walk, and I didn't feel a decrease in effort. I think I actually finished my walk faster. And I've noticed waiting slightly a little bit later towards the middle of the day helps a lot. So having this first thing in the morning is not ideal. So I'm going to see how long I can push it. Alrighty, it's currently 11:45. I am starving. So we are going to Qdoba and eat a lot of food. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm back with food. So I am getting a 3 cheese nachos bowl with like extra protein. And a brownie. I'll put all the calories down below or like in the corner. So yeah, I got a 3 cheese nachos with like some fixins on them. This side is sour cream, and then for extra calories, I got boba milk tea. And apparently even with all this, it's still only like 1,500 calories. So I'm gonna have to like shove in like a green smoothie, like a smaller one, just to get in that extra calories. So it is 12:09, so I'm gonna start eating, and hopefully I can actually finish this meal this time. Now, there are some pros and cons to the OMAD diet. So some of the pros that I've researched is that it frees up your time. It helps with weight loss. Apparently a lot of people say that it helps with weight loss because normally they'll match OMAD with a keto diet to help them stay full longer. It lets them have a diet freedom kind of thing. Apparently there's also perks of increased focus, productivity, and then this one is a pro and a con. Apparently some people said it helped them with their binge eating disorder. But that's also in the con column, where some people said that doing this diet can trigger having a binge eating disorder. So it's kind of like it can help it or it can start it. So it's up to you and your mental state, I guess. Some of the cons is that you just can't eat anything. If your focus is weight loss, you just can't eat anything because, you know, you can eat 1,800 calories in like Snickers bars, but that's not going to keep you full compared to, you know, a big meal full of greens, protein, fiber, and stuff like that that will actually keep you full for 23 hours. Yes, you can eat a little bit more unhealthy food, but you can't just eat nothing but unhealthy food because that's not going to keep you full. Apparently this diet is not good for strength training. So if you're into weight training and stuff like that, it's not good, which will be very interesting for me because I do powerlifting. And I know with the warrior diet and the 16-8 fasting, that definitely helps and works with people who do powerlifting and weightlifting and all that jazz. But the OMAD doesn't seem to be really great for it, so I'm gonna have to like work something out with my personal trainer and be like, hey, we need to tone it down. Another con is that it's really freaking hard. And there's even like, you know, they said like some parts in history, like apparently the Romans did this for a little bit, where they ate one meal a day kind of thing. But this diet is really hard for the normal person because, you know, you have the social aspects because your friends want to hang out after work or at the end of the day, and you're like, I can't eat unless you push your fasting hour, your eating time hour, to later on. But say you eat at like 10 a.m. the previous day, and normally you eat at 10. If your friends want to hang out and you want to push it, you are now pushing your fasting time even longer. And I think it's doable for some people, but it's really hard. So I don't know how that'll work out. That looks good. So this is the final result after 1 week of only eating one meal a day. Once again, as like the last video, I can't really tell a difference in my body. It was only almost 4 pounds anyway, so I don't know, I can't really tell. And my clothes are pretty loose anyway, or stretchy, so I don't feel anything. And these are my end results. I went down in body fat percentage, not as much as I was thinking I was going to go, but I'm actually impressed with how much weight I lost due to the fact I actually didn't work out that much this week. I saw my trainer and then I did my daily walks, but outside of that, I didn't really do anything. So I would say almost 4 pounds in 1 week is pretty good, and losing 0.5% of body fat is also good. My measurements are a little weird. I'm not sure if I just measured them incorrectly. I do have someone else measuring for me, so it seems more accurate, but for some reason this week just seems weird. My thigh got bigger, my chest got bigger, my right bicep went back up, but my waist and my hips
got smaller. So I'm not sure what happened with that. So I was actually pretty happy with these results, and my final verdict on the whole thing is I actually really like this. Um, I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I think I'm actually going to continue it. I might actually stay on OMAD for a month and see how it goes. I personally just really liked it. It worked with my schedule. It made me feel more in control of my eating habits. I felt mentally more clarity and overall just happy with my eating habits. I didn't feel guilty about food. I basically didn't make food a better or worse thing. I didn't really focus on that. I was just overall pretty happy with how it works, and it freed up a lot of time. And since when I'm at work, I don't like bodily functions like hunger, so I'll probably be continuing this challenge or this way of fasting probably a little bit longer. I don't know how long, because this doesn't seem like a lifestyle kind of diet, but since I'm not very social at all, I'm gonna keep this up for another month and see how it goes. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Make good choices, follow your dreams. I'll see you guys later.